We have learned a lot from Mark Zuckerberg's congressional hearings about Facebook, the amount of privacy that it is breaching and how we can control it. Spoiler alert, not very much. We're also learning that a lot of the people who make laws in this country are dinosaurs and do not understand basic functions of the internet and social media. It's been kind of funny and kind of horrifying at the same time. So on one hand, you're on Mark Zuckerberg's side when he's explaining basic technological terms. You're not on his side when you figure out just how much Facebook is breaching people's data privacy. So what we found out in the 2 days of hearings is that Facebook is tracking people who aren't even users, and we can't seemingly do anything about it.
That is the scariest part about it. It was already kind of horrifying when you heard that it was tracking your information, it was giving it out to this Cambridge Analytics and whatnot, if you were a user of Facebook. But if you're not, it knows. And it's based on different things like what sites you visit, what ads you go to. And it's like, wait, so what do I do now? And the excuse they gave of what not to do doesn't even make any sense, to me.
It doesn't to me either. So Facebook did actually make a statement to Reuters regarding this. The kind of data collection is fundamental to how the internet works. There are basic things you can do to limit the use of this information for advertising, like using browser or device settings to delete cookies. This would apply to other services beyond Facebook because, as mentioned, it is a standard to how the internet works. Okay, but does that give you a right to it? And I think the answer is no.
Absolutely not. And the thing is, even with Post-it notes put around your house, on your computer screen, who is going to remember to delete their cookies in browser history every single time? No one will.
I mean, that is a plot point in Ready Player One.
Yes, it is. However, but that's not going to happen. So I think Facebook is becoming way too smart. The algorithms they're using are getting ridiculously advanced, and it's going beyond just social media.
Right.
And what it was supposed to be.
Right.
So this needs to be,
There's a movement now to hashtag, or not hashtag if you're not obnoxious, delete Facebook. And for a lot of people, it can be a hard decision. For instance, I use mine for work.
I do too. So that's why I was like, I can't, because I want to, but I need it for work. A lot of people correspond through Messenger and whatnot. And remember, there was the big controversy about Messenger when the app first came out.
I hate Messenger.
But there was that, and then people use Facebook all the time. Social media has become more relevant for connections than email addresses, and that's become a problem.
That's true. I booked you on this
via social media,
Facebook or Twitter.
It started on Twitter, then we went through Facebook.
Well, for sure, I use social media.
But and so that's the weirdest thing about it. But now to know that you don't have to be on the site at all. You can say, I'm never getting a Facebook account, I'm good. But they'll know everything about you still.
I mean, even if you delete Facebook, you're going to have to go in and see what information is still there. I mean, in those hearings, it wasn't made totally clear from Zuckerberg himself how long they keep data from people who have deleted their Facebook pages. So at this point, what do you do?
They're until Zuckerberg literally openly and freely admits they're going to change everything, and we have somebody give a documentary showing step by step. If you're pretty much, for lack of a better word, stuck.
Pretty much. Some lawmakers have been pushing for Facebook to build a tool that would allow non-users, people who are not on the network, to be able to see how much and exactly what of their data was used. Right now they're saying, oh, this isn't really possible, but I think it is possible, especially if you have this far-reaching amount of data and very sophisticated tools and programmers behind it.
If you have things that are already picking up data, you can make something that tells people this is what data we got from you, plain and simple.
I mean, that's the easiest thing. If they can show users, they should be able to show non-users. And if they can't, why do you have that information to begin with?
You're trying to grow your site. I get it. But at this point, Facebook has already grown exponentially, and it's going to continue to grow. But now you may run into this risk of losing users, so they have to figure something out ASAP.
That's exactly right, because during those hearings, again, they couldn't name a real competitor to the site. And there isn't, I mean, like, Twitter is a social media app, but it's not really the same kind of thing. No. They own Instagram. It's it's a big problem, and it does need to be addressed. And the idea that we can't do anything about it, I mean, for now we can't, but the key word there is for now. We need to be working on this. We need to be caring more about our own data and our own privacy. Audience, please let us know your thoughts. You don't have to use Facebook.